And new at 6, new questions tonight about what went on inside this Columbus firehouse, where a firefighter is accused of carrying out a long-term sexual relationship with a teenager. Last night, we told you about the investigation into whether that married veteran firefighter used his firehouse in which to conduct an affair.
Tonight, documents 10 TV obtained reveal fire department brass knew about the allegations, but did nothing. 10 TV's Glenn McIntyre is live in West Columbus with new information on this case. Glenn.
Kristen, the allegations are sordid and disturbing. A now 20-year-old woman says a Columbus firefighter gave her the access code to Station 17 here so she could sneak in for sexual encounters starting when she was 18. Tonight, we know she took those allegations to a battalion chief who admits he did nothing. The investigation is ongoing and no one has been charged, which is why 10 TV is not identifying any of the people involved. Public records obtained by 10 TV lay out the allegations, including interviews conducted with all parties. The accused firefighter is a 48-year-old veteran with the division. The woman accusing him says their affair began in September of 2011 when she was 18 and continued until the end of this April. That's when her father contacted fire division administrators. The firefighter admits the affair, but denies it happened on the job. The investigation reveals the firefighter's former boss, a battalion chief, found the young woman's story very believable. He says he had seen her in the firefighter's bedroom and riding along on medics and rescue vehicles. He says the woman is a friend of his daughter's and that she confessed the affair to him on February 15th. She said she had sex in the firehouse with him. She was very specific, the chief says. She said she lost her virginity. He told investigators she provided significant details that made him believe her. Asked, did she inform you that she had the security access code to enter Station 17? The chief replied, yes. She told me that he had her park a block away and she would run to the firehouse and run in the back door so that they couldn't see her car. And she would come in the back door and sneak in at 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time of the confession, the chief was no longer over Station 17, but the alleged conduct happened on his watch. So now that you had this information, what did you do? Asked investigators. He replied, I didn't do anything. This was February. I was removed in October. He admits to sharing the information, but not with anyone in a position to do anything about it. So you kept this to yourself since. I told other people in the fire department. Anyone in authority? Nobody in authority. Now, that battalion chief declined to talk with us for our story tonight. In his talk with investigators, he said he didn't report the allegations because, one, he was no longer in charge of Station 17, and also because he said he had recently been the focus of an investigation himself because of the firefighter in question, and if he had reported the woman's allegations, then it would look like he was out to get that firefighter. Reporting live in West Columbus, Glenn McIntyre, 10 TV News.
Glenn, I understand this is a 200-page report you've been digging through. Does it mention any other superiors who might have known what was going on?
One lieutenant says he wasn't aware of the affair, but says he did see the young woman in the firefighter's room. He says that he told the firefighters she was not allowed to be there, and he even instituted new policies and guidelines for his staff as far as visitors. They were to be in common areas only during normal hours, and they had to be escorted by a staffer when they were in the firehouse. Even after doing that, he says he still caught the young woman in the private quarters of the firehouse. Kristen?